Hey rock stars, Marisa here from nextlevelguitar.com. We are here with Bryan Ewald from Paul Reed Smith Guitars. So we're just barely into day 2 of NAMM. How's NAMM treating you so far?
So far, so good. Very busy, but lots of new stuff here at PRS. So it's keeping us busy.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So Paul Reed Smith is such an enormous name in the industry in terms of craftsmanship, reputation, star power. Can you please tell us what's new for 2020?
So, in a nutshell, there's some sweeping changes. He's revoiced pickups across the line. There's some really great videos on the PRS website where he's describing that. It's a process he calls TCI. He's been working with that. Started with John Mayer on the Silver Sky pickup, but it's kind of inspired him to go through and kind of revoice a lot of them. So that's brand new for 2020 on across the line. New finishes. He's worked on some new nitro finishes across the line. But as far as models, there's 35th anniversary guitars, being that 1985 was the year he started. Those are always custom 24s. A maple neck for the Silver Sky, John Mayer's thing we'll look at. Some Hollowbodies in the SE line. There's a Starla and a Mira have been reintroduced in the SE line. So guitars that have been around but new price points. And one of which is one I'm holding right now, is a 594 in the S2 line. So lots of new exciting stuff, really popular guitars that have never been, in the lower price points have been coming out. So just all kinds of great stuff.
I'd love to hear more about this guitar that you're holding now.
Yeah, so the 594 came out maybe 6 or 7 years ago. It was only available in the core models. It started in the mid 3,000 range, and all hand built in Maryland. And just now for 2020, they've introduced 3 different models of the 594 in the S2 line. S2s are still handmade in Maryland. The primary difference is where a regular core 594 is going to have the kind of sweeping violin carved to the top. It's beautiful, but very time-consuming to build. Lots of hands-on, skilled labor hours. Over 20 hours per guitar of hands-on time to build it. The S2 line, being that they're flat with a bevel, cuts that down considerably, almost in half. And that's really where the primary cost savings is. So this particular guitar I'm holding is the Thinline version. This streets for, I believe, $14.99. The S2, this one right up here, which we'll also take down in a second, is $16.99. Almost a $2,000 savings of.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and really it has the feel, all the magic, all the mojo of the other one. And definitely opens up to a much broader customer base. For a lot of people, the dream of having the Ferrari, is maybe never going to be a thing, but putting these guitars in more people's hands is the goal, regardless of what your budget is. So the first one we're going to have a look at is this 594 S2 Thinline. So the 594 models are typically mahogany back with a maple cap. They have a pattern, what's called a pattern vintage neck form. The scale length of the guitar is actually what the namesake is. 594 stands for 24.594 inches, very specific measurements. And again, this was only available in the core instruments until now. This particular Thinline is a brand new model. It's an all mahogany thinner body. It's a wide, thin, just a kind of a sleeker version of the 594. Just one of my favorites of the new line. So we'll go through and just have a listen to a couple different sounds on it, okay? So this one I'm holding is the original namesake of the 594, which was the double cut body with the maple top. This is available now in both the core version and this S2 version. And the one you're holding is the single cut. Again, available in both S2 and core. The Thinline we just listened to is unique to the S2 line. But so there's really 5 different options and solid body versions of 594 now and 594 Hollowbody. So all part of the McCarty family, the more vintage inspired instruments. So lots of options and sounds and feel and look and price points. So yeah, the hard part now is just deciding which one, right? Yeah. and then the color.
Hi again, Marisa here from Next Level Guitar. And if you would like a killer free video lead guitar lesson and a coinciding ebook, please click on the link below and we will send you them absolutely free from Next Level Guitar.
Also new to 2020 is the SE Hollowbodys. Never before have they had a hollow body in the SE price point. These are both fully hollow. This is the SE Standard, which is all mahogany. This is the Hollowbody 2, just as the Hollowbody 2 in the core line means it has two maple sides. It's maple top, maple back with the mahogany sides. They are fully hollow, although there's a small block under the bridge for tone and stability. But again, for the price point, that one you're holding starts at $9.99, and a lot of guitar for the money. So this is the maple one. We'll have a listen and see what this one sounds like.
And Brian, can you please tell us about the Dragon?
Right, so another exclusive, very limited run. I believe 135 of these were made. This is the 9th Dragon in the series. The first one, I believe, came out in like 1992. Every several years they put one out. Each one is a unique design to that year. They are put out in very limited number. They sell out immediately. But a very intricate dragon inlaid. This one up the fingerboard. They've had some years where they're contoured around the body. If you look up online, you can find pictures of them. They're the ultimate, idea of like a PRS. Like if there was one exclusive one to own, the dragons are kind of the thing. So for the 35th anniversary, they just put out this one. Each one will be in the same finish. It's what's known as a dragon breath finish fade, but these are really kind of like about as blingy as they'll ever get. But just if you could sit here and look at this for hours and all the different detail, the way the inlay actually goes across onto the truss rod cover with a fire. I honestly don't even know how many pieces, but I know it's hundreds of pieces of inlay, all kinds of different shell materials, turquoise. And I mean, they actually play and sound incredible, of course. They're not just great to look at, but
Well, it's a PRS.
yeah, at the press conference yesterday, Paul did a quick thing where he talked about it, but he also played it saying like, look, this isn't just pretty, like it sounds amazing, but yeah, those, sometimes, these are the kind of things that most people don't even get a chance to look at, let alone hold in their hand because there's so few of them.
As the booth starts to open and the public is allowed in, what are you hoping that they get to see or take away from the presentation this year?
Well, I think in any situation, the goal is it's great to be able to see guitars online and all this, and the services that you guys do is great to bring information to people. But the best thing you can do is get a guitar in your hands, and so you start off with the information to know what's out there. But if you can come into a place like NAMM, because not all these guitars are going to be in every guitar store that you can go to, so the information age of the internet is wonderful. But if you can come here and pick one of these up, I can tell you what I like about a guitar. You can hear somebody demo and play it, but the best thing is to hold it yourself, to know that the neck shape is right for you. And you're talking about Paul and his craftsmanship. It's really apparent when you pick up one of these guitars. So that's the beauty of watching these people walk in and look at the wall and pick them up and holding them, and you can just see, I remember as a kid going into guitar stores and looking at the wall of all I wanted to do was pick them up and hold them. And, I never went to anything quite this crazy until I was an adult. But, I mean, it's like a kid in a candy store. You walk into a place like this and you see so many amazing instrument. So that's the beauty of NAMM to me.
Well, Bryan, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. Thank you for the tour. We really appreciate everything. This is Marisa signing off, rock stars. We'll see you next time at nextlevelguitar.com. Hi again, Marisa here from Next Level Guitar. Please check out our video instructional website. There are over 2,500 video lessons for all level players and all musical genres. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. That really helps keep the content coming.